Hey, welcome to this video. I'm Anthony from bestbluesguitarlessonsonline.com. Here we will learn a fast blues guitar country lick and look at different ways how you can expand your knowledge of chords and especially scales to solo in this style and to improvise with licks like this. So these kind of licks, they seem very difficult, but I will show you how to break them down, how to make them easy, and how to learn them step by step. So the first exercise we will go through . And here we are playing the A major pentatonic scale. And the A major pentatonic scale is played on each string with one extra note. So I'm here playing also the open string after I played the first two notes of the position. So here on the high E string I'm playing the 5th and the 2nd fret. And then this is followed by the open E string. So I have 3 notes instead of the regular 2 notes per string as in normal major pentatonic scales. And then on the B string I'm repeating the same process. I'm playing the 2 notes from the scale, again with the open B string in this case. And then on the G string I'm doing the same. On the D string, on the A string. On each string I'm playing the same, and then I'm landing on the A note of the E string, that is. So this is the first exercise to go through to learn the principle of how these kind of blues country licks are built. And then in the second exercise we will play the same, but there's one exception. On the A string I'm playing the 4th fret, also the 3rd fret, which is an extra note, sounds really bluesy here. And so I'm playing the 4th fret, the 3rd fret, the 2nd fret on the A string, and then the open A string here. And this is my ending note of this exercise. And you can see that I'm playing just a regular open A chord as ending chord, so you can add this to the exercise. To make it sound more final. So then we have the following step, where we're just pulling off each note of the scale, and I'm also adding a pull-off at the end. And the pull-off at the end is just the pull-off to the open string I'm playing here. So I'm pulling off from 5 to 2, and then again with my index finger I'm performing a pull-off to the open E string. Then I'm doing the same on the B string, on the G string, D string, and then here on the A string again with this passing tone sandwiched in between. So this exercise goes more towards the lick we want to play. So I'm gonna show the exercise one more time a bit faster. And here we're coming close with the lick that we started with. So the lick that I played in the beginning of the video was this one. So you can see there are a lot of notes in between. So I'm using notes from the major pentatonic scale and then the open strings. That's why we looked at the exercises where you learn to apply the open strings to the major pentatonic scale. And now the lick that I started with starts with the D string, the open D string. Then I'm performing a hammer-on from the 2nd to the 4th fret. On the G string, I'm playing a hammer-on from the 2nd to the 4th fret, followed by a pull-off. And then this is followed also with a pull-off to the open G string. So I'm performing hammer-on, pull-off, and then a pull-off again to the open string. You can follow along with the tablature that you see below this video, of course. And then I'm playing on the D string, 4th fret. Then I'm going back to the previous note that I played. The previous two notes are the 2nd fret on the G string and also the open G string, where I'm performing again a pull-off on. Then on the D string, the following three notes are 4 to 2 and then also pull off to the open D string. So it's a pull off from 4 to 2 and then a pull off to the D string here. And if you're experiencing troubles with the pull off portion here and you have the strings a bit pulled off to the side when you're performing this technique, which is a common problem, I'm going to give some advice on this, on how to improve this. But the last 4 notes of the lick, then or the last 5 notes, are the open A string. Then I'm playing a little slide from the 3rd to the 4th fret on the A string also. Then on the 4th string, the D string, I'm playing again the 2nd note. And then I'm playing the open A string again. And of course, we can end it as before on the open A chord. So the whole lick, again, the first part of the lick is this. And then the last part is. And the whole lick again. So these are really cool ideas, and it's cool when you start to get the principles of how you can build your own blues country licks. And this isn't only applicable in this style, it's not only in a country blues setting you can play it in almost any style, from blues to pop to jazz. And I will show you how you can also apply this in your own improvisation in the next exercises. The key ingredients are the pull-offs here, and then also the open strings where we're performing pull-offs on. So if you're playing over a chord progression or just a static chord, as in this example for instance, and you can get a lot of mileage out of just using these ingredients, the pull-offs and the open strings. So here are some examples to start getting creative with all this, which is really cool to do. So in the next exercise you can follow along in the tablature. We are performing again a pull-off on the open E string to the on the E string, and then pulling off to the open string, that is. But then we're following up on this with the 5th fret on the B string, and then I'm going back to the high E string with a pull off from the 2nd to the open string. So the first 5 notes of the lick are this. First 6 notes, that is. And if you're having these 6 notes down, this is like a little sequence, and then we're playing the same thing on the B string. So I'm also performing here a pull off from the 5th to the 2nd fret, followed by the B string. And then on the G string I'm playing again the 4th fret. It's the following note of the scale, so we're descending the A major pentatonic scale. But then we're going back again to the note that we played previous, the 2nd fret, and also the pull off to the open B string as present here. So it's kind of the same idea than previous, but I'm playing it on the starting from the B string, that is. So first 6 notes were, and then I'm playing the same thing 1 fret lower. And once you get the principle of how this exercise, this example is built on, you can do the same thing. So you can start on the G string and also play the same principle here, same 6 notes. And then on the D string, on the A string. And then on the last notes of the lick, I'm playing a little ending here. So I'm pulling off from the 5th to the 2nd fret. I'm hammering on to the 4th fret again with the ring finger, and then I'm also performing a hammer on, so without picking the notes with the right hand, with the pinky finger. So it's... And then I'm playing a little inversion of the A chord. If you don't know what this is, it's just the A chord, but I'm playing one of the notes here as the lowest note. That is not a root note, so it's a C sharp note here instead of the open A string. And this is a chord that's an inversion that's played a lot by a lot of guitarists. Jimi Hendrix was known for playing this inversion a lot. So this is some these are some really cool ideas to work with on your own. And of course you can start to experimenting with these ideas as soon as you get them down under your fingers. And of course in the beginning you'll need to work with these examples, but then you can start experimenting with them. And you can play a lick such as the one below with some creative ideas in it. And you can of course experiment improvising with it. So these are really cool examples that you can use here. I hope you like them, have a great practice time with them, and if you want to visit the website at bestbluesguitarlessonsonline.com, you'll find plenty of free resources there that you can download, such as the Fast Blues Guitar Licks Guide, where you'll find plenty more tablatures and example licks that you can practice in your own playing to get your speed up on fast blues guitar licks, which is really fun to do so. If you have any question, also free to post a comment or give some feedback. Just say hi below the video, you're more than welcome to do so. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. We haven't talked about the pull-off part and how to improve this part of your playing, but if you're curious about how to do so, I'll revisit that. And I'll talk about this in one of the next videos. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would encourage you to do so. Then you get all the new videos on your YouTube home feed. So see you in the next video.